What's up YouTube? It's Fish MKE or Rippin' Lips 414, and today we are going to be fishing the Milwaukee River. I came down here yesterday and had no luck. There was some guys that were fishing next to me, they caught a bunch, but it was such a bad day yesterday, for me at least. It was just one of those days, you know. And but yeah, we're down here today. We're gonna go fish for some brown trout and steelhead. I'm hoping to get on some steelhead. I'm meeting up with my friend Kaiser, and you guys seen him in previous videos. But yeah, we're gonna meet him down here and hopefully get on some fish, because I'm itching. But anyways, you guys stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next clip. We're hooked up. Finally. Holy. It's a steal. It's a steal. Not fighting like a steal again. Very lethargic. On the spawn. Oh,
it's a brown.
It's a brown.
Spawned out brown. That's actually dope.
Hit it on the spawn, dude.
Had to grind it out for that one.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna have to put the camera down to grab this fish. We'll show it to you guys in a second.
So we're gonna release this beautiful fish. Beautiful.
Let's get video playback.
That's how you do it. Kaiser's hooked up on a steel.
Oh, it might be a brown. I don't even know.
Is it?
I think it is a brown.
We got Seth on the phone. We got Kaiser hooked up. We got Calvin on the other side of the river.
Calvin,
let's go. Let's go.
Calvin, Seth said what's up. In my pocket.
Hey, I didn't know Seth was portable, chat. That's
Calvin
crazy.
said what's up.
Tell Calvin I'm at Bender.
Nah, he's running. Calvin's on a mission.
That's a big brown.
Oh, it's a big brown.
It's a
Calvin,
big
are you on
brown.
a mission?
Let me
Look
get
at
a
that rod. Jesus Christ.
Kaiser's hooked up on a giant.
Oh, it might have spawned. That might have spawned.
I hope so.
I'm not bonging shit.
Oh, what happened to your unlimited spawn, bruh?
No way!
No way!
Seth
Seth is hooked up.
Wait, say it again, Seth. Say it again.
Big Steelhead, I'm hooked up, boy.
Wait, get on camera.
Oh, that's crazy.
Turn on your camera, buddy.
Oh, wait, I'm fighting. I'm fucking solo. I have like, come on.
Look at my round. Look at my round, Seth.
Wait, that guy over there is hooked up, I think.
Bro, this is a big round.
He is hooked up. Wait. Are you hooked up?
Yes, bro, hold on. I'm gonna try to turn my camera.
Oh my God! I got triple.
Let's go!
Seth, the guy in the rock point downriver's hooked up too.
Let's go!
Look at the camera.
Okay, wait. Wait, I can't do this. I can't. Hang on.
Holy
All right, show me camera.
Christ.
Deal.
Let's go! He's hooked up on camera! Let's go!
We got this, buddy.
Dude.
Look at this. Seth.
Dude, they're turning on, bro.
Seth, we're hooked up. Oh, hell no. I need to reel it.
Really? Let's go.
No, he's going to the rocks.
No. Buddy's over there hooked up. We're hooked up over here. Seth's hooked up. Let's go. So stupid. Holy shit, that sucker's running. Oh my god. She's a screamer. She's going downriver. She's fighting like a king.
He got him. He's hooked up. Oh, I got the guy beneath us hooked up.
The guy over there is hooked up. Oh my god, this is so dumb.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, imagine I got in there, I doubled.
All right, bye. Bro, look at my rod, bro. Look at my rod.
Jesus, look at that bend.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go. Wait. I'm gonna go over there and get a fish. Ah, hold up. I'm making a YouTube video. I wanna get a video of this. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Oh. Yeah, we have a buddy on the phone. He just hooked up too.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Like
You want to get this released?
Yeah, let's see. I gotta get in some clear water though. Okay.
You ready?
I had to run back over here.
Buddy.
Dude, look at that fish. What a tank.
All right, help me out, bro. Help me out.
Okay, I got your rod. I got your rod. Dude, that's a tank. That's a buck.
Oh yeah, don't touch. Ah,
Dude.
can you?
I got pliers. These pliers?
Yeah. Isaiah, you want to grab? Or yeah. Dude.
Hold it up for
Awesome,
the
thank
camera.
Here.
This is like,
What a pig, man.
dude, it's so cool. Nice job, Kaiser.
Dude, that is. What's that game? That's got to be one of the biggest trout you've caught, huh?
That's it. Well, yeah, not far off.
Wow, man. Good for you.
Hey, Isaiah, you want to try and get a release on it underwater?
Yeah. So we're gonna get a live release for y'all. Okay. All right, I think I'm recording. Kaiser's hooked up. Kaiser's hooked up. Dude, I have to get my shit away. It looked like one. It's fighting kind of like one. It might be one, I'm not sure.
No way.
Kaiser's hooked up again.
It has to be. That's a brown.
Is it a brown? Is that all just browns down here? Yeah, it's probably a brown. That's not fighting like a steel. Yeah, it's a brown. It's a pretty
It
one.
is a pretty brown.
Yeah. Kaiser's hooked up again. What fish is this? Like your second one?
Yeah, second.
Second
Well,
fish?
Hook 3, lost 1, so yeah.
Hook 3 and
I
lost.
wouldn't. Don't say 3 yet. Hook 3, lost 1.
Hook 3, lost 1. Yeah. Ripping Lips 414, or it's like Fish MKE or something like that.
Buddy doesn't know.
I don't know.
It's Fish MKE.
It's Fish MKE, because I swear I put it like different.
They ate the top bead again. Dude, they're liking that bead.
Dude, I might have to put it on. I'm probably gonna steal it from you, dude.
I don't care, you can.
Dude, guys, there's a ton. Let's go. Yeah, I'll definitely be able to make a video out of this.
Come on. Come on, buddy.
I want to get like an underwater shot of the fight. Oh yeah. Go crazy. That was so cool. That was like. Come at me.
Oh, that's enough. You try and grab it.
Yeah, hold on. I don't want to grab your line. Oh, that was a top too. Oh, got her.
There you go. I'm sorry, you got your sleeves out.
It's okay. I got the shot. That's all it matters. Oh, the auto exposure thing.
Feisty. I got my rod in my hands.
Pretty brown. Alright, we'll show you. Underwater release.
Another pretty brown.
Let's go.
We expect her to go.
I don't know why. Well, I mean, I have stuff to find.
From being outside.
From being outside.
Yep. That's what happened to my hand.
I went to school the other day, dude. My lips were like frozen.
That fish Oh, hell yeah. Keep it on his head. Don't freak out, man. Can I feel your breath, please? Tell me when. Tell me when. Maybe slightly. Oh, just wait. Loose it, like, let it run. Let it run easily. Let it run. Sink.
I'm gonna leave it as is.
Yeah, actually, do you. You do you. Is it recording? No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Isaiah's hooked up.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Another brown. I don't know where the steelhead are at.
That looks like the same one you just caught. It legit looks like the same one you just caught.
Let's get this guy in.
You can grab it.
Oh, there he is.
Is that the same fish you caught?
No, slightly smaller.
That's
Another pretty one. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Let's go. We just got another brownie. Beautiful fish. We're gonna get a nice release on her in a minute. We're just gonna take a couple pictures and then
Get her back.
get her back. Let's go. Alright YouTube, well we just got back to the house after fishing for browns and we didn't get any steelhead, but anyways, I was getting a lot of comments in the last video saying, what are you using? And I'm gonna go over that today in this video, and I hope this information helps you anywhere else in Wisconsin, you know, along the lake, to catch browns and steelhead. So let's get right into it. Alright y'all, well, so I'm gonna go over the rods first, of course. So when I'm out on the river, I'm usually float fishing. I don't really cast in there. Not saying that you can't catch them that way, but you definitely can. But float fishing is by far one of my favorite things to do. Right here I got a Lama Glass X11 and a 10-6 medium light action. Yeah, I prefer the longer rods because you get more leverage, I guess, when you are mending your line and whatnot. So it's easier to, you know, get good hook sets. And then not only that, if the fish is like going absolutely nuts like a steelhead, you can pretty much, with the longer rods, you can like keep a very steady like tension on the fish no matter where it goes or what it does. So yeah, so I'm using the Lama Glass 10-6 X11, and I have that paired up with the PC Fluorocarbon X2 in a 3000 size. You don't have to use 3000 size, but I prefer it. That way if you get a steelhead, and you can also use these things out in the lake, whatever, when you're casting. But yeah, just in case you guys get a steelhead or a salmon, whatever, they'll start ripping. And I like the 3000 size because you can hold a lot of line on here. On this 3000 size, I also have 12-pound mono as my main line, and then for a leader on this mono, I like to run 8 to 10-pound fluoro. I'll show you that right here. I use Berkeley's Vanish. It works good for me. I don't know, some guys have their opinions on it. Works good for me though. So I definitely prefer it. But also you can also use Seagar. Seagar's pretty good too. Some guys they have different preferences. You guys can go with Suffix, whatever. I just go for whatever's cheaper, to be honest, but it works. So yeah, you guys can definitely use those. Anyways, getting back to the setup. So I have 8-pound fluoro leader on here, and I have that paired up with a float. I don't know what size float this is, but pretty much any float will do as long as it's big enough. And I have a bobber stop right above the float. That way, you know, when the float is in the water, the bobber stop, you know, it'll stop the bobber from going all the way up. And then I have a nice little swivel here. This is a size 4 VMC rolling swivel. I have that paired up with 2 bigger split shots and then some smaller micro split shots, just to make sure when my sack or my bead is down in the water column, it gets down there and when it's floating adjacent with my bobber. After that, these split shots are about 8 inches apart each, and then there's a gap between here. There's about 2 foot gap. But yeah, I have my bead right here, about 2 foot from the split shots that are way up my line. And then this is a this is an old spawn sack I had on. Yeah, I usually like to run beads and spawn sacks. But yeah, I like to run beads and spawn sacks. Put the spawn sack down here, leave your bead up here. I like to put at least 3 finger lengths or 4 between the hook and the bead. Because the thing is, if you get that bead too close to the hook, not only will you have, I think, a harder time of catching them, but they will be able to see that hook and the fish will shy away from eating. Anyways, so you got the bead, you got the hook. Now a lot of questions too is, what kind of hooks are you using? This right here, I believe, is the Owner mosquito hook. You can also use other hooks. There's other brands out there that work really good for steelhead and salmon. I know Gamakatsu works pretty good. There's a company called Trout. It's very known in my area, and they have pretty good hooks as well. I said Owner before. Owner works too. Mustad hooks work really well, but recently I just got some VMC hooks. VMC is pretty known for having pretty strong hooks. VMC hooks are good as well. They're pretty tiny. I don't know if you guys can see that all too well. But yeah, VMC hooks are pretty tiny, but that's what you need for when you're going out for steelhead and salmon and browns. When you're float fishing, you want smaller hooks, but strong enough that they'll catch fish. This is a size 6 VMC hook. This is an octopus high carbon steel hook. It's pretty, those are pretty nice. And then I bought some smaller ones. These are size 8. They're smaller. I actually prefer to use either the 8 or 6. Just depends on what I have and on the day. But yes, VMC hooks are pretty much the way to go for me. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to the beads. You can run tons of different colors. They make beads of all sorts from all different companies. I happen to get it from Great Lakes Steelhead Company, and they offer beads. They're pretty cheap. I guess they're kind of average as in terms of price. But I got this assortment pack. It was like 30 bucks, 40 bucks, something like that. And you get a whole bunch of different colors of beads, and they all produce fish. I've used pretty much all of these, and I've caught fish on them. So definitely prefer using beads, especially if you're float fishing the river. My next favorite way of catching fish is casting, especially if you're going out in the harbors. The harbors are literally awesome, especially if you're casting cranks, spinners, whatnot. I'll show you guys what I like to use, and hopefully you guys carry on. You guys can catch some fish using the type of lures that I use. So when I'm casting, I like to use pretty much any walleye kind of rod works, as long as it's a medium or medium light. You don't want to go any lighter or any heavier, otherwise it doesn't work out. You're not gonna have fun catching them. It's gonna be more of like a just reel in type of thing. Ultralights are kind of light for trout and salmon because they could probably break your rod that way. But yeah, so same thing on this one. I have mono as my backing. For my leader, I have 8-pound fluoro. You can also use 10. It just depends whether the water's clear or not. If the water's clear, run lighter. If the water's dirty, use heavier. But yeah, as you guys can see, I have a KVD 1.5 square bill crankbait. These work like a charm, especially in the Milwaukee harbor. These work really great. Here in Port Washington, I use a different type of lure. Here at Port, I like to use spinners. Spinners are great. They work phenomenally. I've had 20 fish days on these things. They are awesome. And the best thing about them is that you guys can also use them in the river. They're perfect for river fishing. And you'll probably most likely catch a fish with enough time being spent out there on the river. The rod I'm using is a HMG Fenwick, and this is a 6'9" medium light fast, and these work like a charm. I like using this type of rod. It's just a regular walleye rod, and it works phenomenally. You can use 6'9", anything up until 8, I'd say. And if you want, you can also use float rods out there in the harbor. Float rods work too. But you can use them to cast, especially if you get a Lamiglass. Lamiglass rods are great. My favorite part about the Lamiglass is that they're very versatile, so you can use them for many different applications for fishing. Alright, getting to the lures, I'm using a 1.5 KVD square bill. You can also get these in a bunch of different colors. I prefer using an alewife kind of color, or chartreuse. Chartreuse works phenomenal. I've caught them on orange as well. Orange works good when the fish are like in that spawning mode, I guess. They somehow think the orange colored KVDs are eggs sometimes, or they just have that natural instinct. When they see orange, they want to bite it because it looks like a spawn sack, or it has that spawn sack kind of color. Or maybe it's like it presents itself as like a little trout, little brown trout. So yeah, that's a wrap up for the KVDs. As you seen earlier, I use spinners out there very often at port. I've used them in Milwaukee, and I caught fish on them. I've also used different colors like gold. Actually, you see all this paint that's on here? That's from fish absolutely devouring the lure. But yes, I use gold. I use darker colors. Darker colors tend to work. And my favorite part about these is that they have this marabou, or like hair, bucktail on the ends of the hooks. And that kind of hides the hook, but also gives it like some movement in the water. And that's pretty much all I have to say for the spinners. They're pretty good, really good, and probably one of my lifeline kind of lures. I want to mention, when you're using a float, make sure you put enough split shot. I don't know if you guys can see that. Enough split shot so that when your float is sitting on the water, it is literally, you see that white line that's right there in the middle of the float? Pretty much you want to see the brown end, or the bottom end of that, in the water, and then the rest of the float up. You can put a little bit more shot. That way, it's up to the green, or like about to touch the red part or the orange part. So yeah, you just want to make sure that you have enough shot. It's just barely peeking out the water. That way, when a fish comes and eats your bead, sack, jig, whatever, you can detect that bite and set the hook immediately. And another thing that adds to this is that the fish won't, if your line has enough shot, the fish won't feel that bobber. So that's another important thing. The fish can feel your bobber. Well, anyways guys, that's gonna wrap up this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys especially enjoyed the triple that we had and the 4 fish that we caught. Yeah, and just let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see any other content. I think next weekend I'm gonna try to get out and do some casting from shore for some browns and steelhead, and hopefully that all goes well. And if you guys enjoy the video and you guys want to know when I'm making videos, you guys can follow me on my Instagram at rippinglips414, and you guys can also put on touch notifications on YouTube. Click that little bell. It'll keep you posted. And thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.